Hello guys, this is What About Nintendo, and today I'm here to talk about 4 reasons why I think a Switch Pro is actually a better idea than a Nintendo Switch Mini. Let's get right on into it. So there's a lot of rumors about a Nintendo Switch Mini coming out this year, but I was kind of looking at the pros and cons of a Nintendo Switch Mini, and you know what? I really rather prefer a Nintendo Switch Pro, and I think a lot of people agree with me. Now, if you don't, that's perfectly fine, but hear me out. Here are 4 reasons I think I'd rather see a Nintendo Switch Pro than a Nintendo Switch Mini. First off, the Switch Mini kinda defeats the purpose of the Nintendo Switch in general. The Switch is meant to be a best of the both worlds kind of system. You're supposed to be able to play it docked with your great, Pro controller, and then you're supposed to take it on the go, slap those Joy-Con bad boys right on there, and go wherever you want. But with a Nintendo Switch Mini, all you have is this. You just have the portable unit. You don't have anything else. You can't dock it. You just lose like more than half of what the Switch is. It's not even really the Switch anymore. You can't even really call it a Switch because you can't switch. So it's just, I don't even know what you would call that. It's just go. There's no docked, it's just undocked. It's just kind of defeats what the Switch is in general and inherently lowers its value by a lot in the process. It's just not really a Switch anymore if you can't actually do the Switch. Secondly, a Switch Pro would give many of the same benefits that a Switch Mini would. Yes, a Switch Mini would be a lot cheaper, but a lot of the other benefits that a Switch Mini would come with, you could easily do in a Switch Pro. For example, better battery life. A lot of people are like, oh, if I get a Switch Mini, I'll probably have a better battery and all that. Switch Pro would have better battery life as well. All the newer mobile chips made by Nvidia are at least 2 times more efficient than the current Switch chip, and are way more powerful as well. Better screens can also be put in for on-the-go play. Better kickstands can be put in, a better Wi-Fi chip, and more. All the different quirky, weird things that people have issues with on the Nintendo Switch can be fixed with a Nintendo Switch Pro, and you don't really need a Switch Mini to get a better on-the-go experience. Number 3. Not only can a Switch Pro give all the same features as a Switch Mini, but it can give even more features that a Switch Mini cannot give. First off, better graphics. Better graphics is something that a Switch Pro could definitely deliver. Obviously, that's one of the main points of the system, while a Switch Mini would likely have to be the same power level as the Nintendo Switch. And even if it can give better handheld performance, I think that would upset a lot of fans who currently have the Nintendo Switch and don't want to buy a Switch Mini just to have better handheld performance, when they would be willing to, if they're gonna have to pay extra money for better performance anyways, why wouldn't they just have to pay so that they get a better performance in handheld mode and in docked mode? So better graphics is definitely a thing that the Switch Pro can give that a Switch Mini couldn't, at least not in a way that would appease fans in any kind of way. Also, not only will it give better docked and better handheld performance, but it can even maybe better the handheld performance in other ways. Perhaps it could even be able to do 1080p for some games on the go that are currently 720p natively on the screen right now. It can also do things like give maybe even an HDR screen, which would be absolutely amazing since Nintendo games rely so much on color. Having a better color range to be able to display would be absolutely amazing. So maybe even having an HDR screen on the go and HDR compatibility for your TV if you have an HDR screen would be absolutely amazing. Things like 4K upscaling may even be an option for certain games, as well as the ability to perhaps hook up to a 4K dock, because right now we're not even sure if the USB-C on the bottom of the Nintendo Switch has a fast enough output to be able to connect to a 4K dock and be able to SLI that connection. So better graphics, perhaps even a 1080p or HDR screen, 4K upscaling, and the possibility of upgrading with a 4K dock are all things that a Switch Mini just can't give you. Number 4. So, not only is this Switch Pro more beneficial to us than a Switch Mini, but it's also more beneficial to Nintendo as it would earn Nintendo more money. Why in the world would Nintendo want to make a $200 Switch Mini that's not even really what the Switch is all about when people are plenty willing to fork over $300 for the normal Switch? If Nintendo releases a Switch Pro for $350 to $400, you can get existing owners to upgrade to a more expensive Switch. Everyone, because that's a huge complaint on the Nintendo Switch, is better battery life, better kickstand, all this stuff. People who have the current Switch, they're like really willing, especially people like me, to get better graphics and stuff and switch in our Switch, especially if we get like $200 trade-in value. Hell yeah, I'll pay another $150 to get a way better version of my Switch. So you get existing owners to pay even more money to get another Switch, and people who don't have a Nintendo Switch are already paying that $300 price point in droves. You may even be able to get the original Switch down to $250 and have the Switch Pro be $350. This would drive sales of the original Switch through the roof with only a $50 price drop, and get existing owners to pay an extra $100 for this awesome version of the Switch with better graphics and features. So you're getting way more money, and you're still getting the same amount of sales because people see that price drop of only $50 and then they'll just go buy it, because that's how people are. People are already willing to pay that $300 and they say $250. They're like, oh hell yeah. Everybody be racing to go buy a Nintendo Switch, and you don't even have to release a $200 Switch Mini. And so in my opinion, not only is this way better for us, it's also way better for Nintendo, and it sticks with what the Nintendo Switch is all about, playing at home and then taking it out and playing on the go. But yeah guys, that's just my opinion though. You guys all probably have your own opinion, so let me know down in the comments below. Do you want a Switch Mini? Do you want a Switch Pro? Do you think both are possible, or maybe neither are even happening at all? Let me know what you think down in those comments below. Also, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell icon for notifications of all my videos, and share this video with everyone you know who's interested in Nintendo content. I'll see all you awesome people later on What About Nintendo. Bye!